Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we are back watching Death Note episode 25. Things are officially getting wild again after a little bit of almost a waiting period of waiting to see how Light's plan would pan out. Now we've got Light, Misa, Rem, and Ryuk all back in the scene, just like that. One episode, boom, all of them are back. Because it feels like a lifetime ago that they were all the main crew, and it's funny because once upon a time we didn't know anything different. Now I've become anyway quite accustomed to this.
Well, we've created a new crew.
Yeah, this new crew, new way of living. And so all the old guys coming back, and I'm sort of like, oh, wow, I don't know, it's two different realities are clashing now. But it's a bit of an adjustment, and it's just happened so suddenly that it's just, I guess, as always, it's a race against time. Who will move the right chess pieces? Will it be Light? Will it be L?
I've got every faith that L is going to just pull something out of the bag to give himself that time to figure it all out, to be 1,000,000% sure.
Yeah, well, we said last episode, you said that he was questioning a lot about the rules and whether every Death Note's the same.
Yep.
And your theory was that maybe if he could apprehend Misa's notebook, he could then compare the rules and realize that they were fake.
Because he knows there's more out there, and I think he's very in tune with body language. So when we see him analyzing Misa and Light's relationship, it's been through different stages, and if he puts together, which I'm sure he will, that their body language and their interactions now are similar to what it was before when they did have their memories, then I just feel like he's gonna put it together. I don't know.
I have to say, I didn't mention this last episode, but thinking about it now, it does require a bit of, I guess, acceptance and not fully believable for me that Light was able to open the locket in his watch, make himself bleed, write in his blood, and L noticed nothing. I get they were making it clear that L was focused on the Shinigami.
Yeah.
But I'm like, L's so perceptive, he wouldn't have noticed any of that. I know they showed the notebook was sort of blocking the view and whatever.
And Light's back was toward...
Yeah, but if you've already sussed on Light, wouldn't you be watching, especially when he gets this notebook and you think he's had the power before, wouldn't you be watching him like a hawk?
Yeah, but I also think it's meant to be very, very subtle. Like, it's the smallest movements, and even the way he was, I don't know. I understand maybe the shock of everything was...
Like, writing-wise, it was fine, but I just think that L is a bit smarter than that. But it happened.
Yeah, I think also he couldn't believe that there was this, like, mystical, non-scientific thing out there, you know? So I feel like he was a bit taken aback by that, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And like, the thing is as well, like, Ellie's only human. He is really smart, and he's really, like, you know, on the ball with, like, everything. But again, he's only human. He doesn't have the eyes at the back of his head, and he can't have his eye on absolutely everyone and everything all at once.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll accept that to the side for now, but I'm still a bit iffy about it. Misa has the eyes, and she's heading to L. It looks like she's in the building, so if they let her upstairs, I'm really hoping that L has something planned here, because otherwise, once she sees it, you ain't getting a chance.
As well, but obviously for us, we don't understand what those numbers mean. So, like, obviously, halving your life again is shock enough for Rem, but what is it? Could it be like 2 years? Could it be like 2 months? Like, it could be something real soon.
We know initially she had a very long lifespan because she got Shinigami's. So even if she halved it, halving it again, I think Rem was more just concerned that she's not going to live a long life. I'm not sure if her lifespan went to 2 years, because a Shinigami's lifespan would have given her a good amount to play with.
Yeah,
but just not as amazing as what it was.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for supporting the channel. If you do want to get 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our edited and uncut reactions, we'll leave a link in the description down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Looks like a memory, but of who? This is really intense. What the hell? Could that have been Elle's memory?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Did he lose his parents or something?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Ryuzaki, is something the matter? What is it? Hmm?
What's going on? This is out of character for Elle.
Can you kill someone just by writing their name on a piece?
Can't say. I've never tried using it like that, and I don't know of anyone who has.
Rem's really playing the game.
Even when Misa comes to visit, you only chat with her for a few minutes outside. You do realize you're free to have a relationship with her now.
That can wait until we've managed to solve this case.
Oh, really?
Even the way he talks is very different now.
He's getting scared. Yeah.
You reckon he's getting scared?
Because a little bit's been torn. Higuchi died. Like, all these things.
Yeah, something's still out of his control.
Misa, let's create a new world together.
So he wants her to get straight back into it, but isn't that going to put eyes on her? Oh my god, look how she's even dressing.
Why?
Almost like a nun or something.
Not like a maid or something? But like big jewels.
And there were crosses behind her and stuff.
Careful what you do, 'cause God is watching your every move.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god.
I can be sure that you'll find me there. This I know.
This is creepy.
Yeah, wow, very eerie.
You tell me everything. If I forget what you say,
Killing spree like no tomorrow.
then tell me again.
Not gonna lie, I didn't expect a musical, but it fits.
There were 16 deaths just yesterday. All of them were broadcast after Higuchi's death.
Immediately after, huh? Do you think this could mean that Higuchi wasn't necessarily
So
killed?
there's a plan to this to get them off lights back again.
This means we're dealing with yet another Kira. Oh man, not again! Damn you, Kira.
Another Kira's appeared? What's going on here?
Light.
So Elle is thrown off a little bit.
A tiny bit.
If there is another notebook floating around out there and someone is now using it to kill criminals, I'll just have to bring that person to justice.
Yeah,
He
boy.
does not give up.
The Shinigami insisted that it didn't know, but if someone were able to kill simply by writing a name on a torn piece of the notebook, it's not impossible.
Oh, man.
Book has to write another name within 13 days. Otherwise they die. Light Yagami and Misa Amane are both still alive.
Fake. Fake news.
13 days. That's the only problem.
It's very specific. It was 1 day less than 2 weeks.
This guy's intentionally writing names in the notebook, knowing that these people are going to die. Even if we don't plan on publicly acknowledging the notebook, the least we can do is execute the killer.
Oh. Misa.
Wow.
If they admit to killing with the notebook, they'd receive the death penalty. Or life in prison, at least.
Oh, is Rem gonna get involved here?
What are you thinking, Light Yagami? Making Misa kill again. She'll be caught, and once that happens, you'll also be...
Is he using her as bait?
Light Yagami is certain that I will do anything to help Misa and save her life. And at this point, the only way for me to save Misa is to write Ryuzaki's real name in my notebook.
Oh.
Oh.
If I kill Ryuzaki, it would
Then
mean
Rem's
that
gone.
I deliberately lengthened Misa's life, and I will will die as well.
Holy
Yagami has planned everything so that it will work out in his favor.
Oh my god.
He's next level.
Just when you thought you knew the plan.
You may be a Shinigami, but you can't hide the fact that you care for Misa. There's no way you would turn your back on her now, after she's already halved her lifespan twice.
He actually is disgusting. Rem was correct. Perfect description.
Oh, he's ruthless, man. I think I mentioned something like that in one of my theories once. Something like that, and it's been a while. Yeah, he's acting really out of character, isn't he?
Was that crying or rain?
Rain. I think.
What are you doing standing out there by yourself?
Is he trolling him?
He wants him out there, hey? For a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
I hear the bell. The bell? Yes. The sound of the bell has been unusually loud today.
He wants him closer, because I can't hear shit.
The bell from his backstory, I think.
From the moment you were born, has there ever been a point where you've actually told the truth?
Wow.
Dead silence.
Human beings just aren't made to be perfect like that. Everybody lies from time to time. Even so, I've always made a conscious effort to be careful not to tell a lie that could hurt others.
This guy's talking out of his ass again.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that.
So what does that mean then?
Inside. We're both drenched.
What was L's game plan there?
I believe in him. I just don't know what we're believing in.
Well, that was certainly an unpleasant outing.
It's your own fault. I mean, what did you expect?
You're right. Sorry.
He's so relaxed. I'm not used to it. He's very casual, you know?
Look, it's fine. You don't have to do that.
I can give you a massage as well. It's the least I can do to atone
I'll take
for my
it.
sins. I'm actually pretty good at this.
Sins. Is he playing on his god complex? Or testing it out?
Here, you're still soaked.
I'm sorry.
Where is he going with this?
I'm so confused. There's some symbolism here, surely, but I just can't quite figure it out right now.
It'll be lonely, won't it? Hmm? You and I will be parting ways soon.
I always found it like a love story in a way.
Yeah, what?
Come on, let's go, Light. It seems like it's all worked out.
What's worked out? They're parting ways soon. It's worked out. He must have a plan to like get out of... I don't know.
I'm gonna try out the notebook for real.
He's gonna try it himself.
We can't do that, and there's no point in testing it now when we already know the notebook's power.
Oh, shit.
If someone starts writing in the notebook, they'll have to obey the 13-day rule and keep writing names forever.
He's going to test that rule out.
He's a criminal scheduled to be executed in just over 13 days. If he's still alive 13 days after writing the name, he'll be pardoned from execution.
Wow.
Oh,
We're very close. If we work this out, the entire case will be solved.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at Rem.
Yeah, because Rem's fuming about Misa.
Rem killed him.
No way.
I told Watari to make sure that he should erase all information in the event that something were to happen to him.
Oh my god.
No way.
Where is the Shinigami?
Good question. I don't see it.
Disappeared.
No.
What's going on?
Everyone, the Shinigami.
What the fuck is Rem doing? Nah.
Dude, I have no words.
It has to be fake. What the hell?
He could hear the bells ringing. Like he knew
His death was
he knew he was gonna die. Because the bells rang when his parents died. I'm assuming. And Rem's dying too.
Yeah. That can't be it.
Oh, that's a disgusting smirk.
No, 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 no.
Oh my god.
I don't believe it.
Ryuzaki, come on. Snap out of it.
What happened?
What's going on?
He's such a good actor. You piss me off, Light.
Ryuzaki, it'll be us next.
He knows he's not gonna die.
Where are you, Shinigami? Come out!
There's no way.
Something about this, don't you? Come on out!
We better go and look too.
He's covered himself perfectly.
Because they'll fall for anything. But I just feel like Al,
And now misses his pawn.
nah, Al's too smart for this bullshit.
Oh, he took Rem's own notebook.
Matsuda, if you're afraid of dying, then leave the investigation. We put our lives on the line when we chose to be here.
Oh yeah, brother. All right, man.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you did.
It's weird hearing you say that. You sound like Ryuzaki.
Yeah, it's like taking his role.
I've gotten rid of everything in my way.
Nah, Al can't be dead.
I am the god of the new world.
Wow. Wow. I'm almost speechless. L is dead, man. We literally see Rem's ashes. Like Light picked up Rem's notebook free. Rem's ashes are there. It's done. That's wow. That is the way that was delivered. So sudden and so brutal. Yeah, I don't know. You guys seen the reaction, but I was honestly lost for words. I was just like, what the fuck? It felt like we were just about to, I don't know, you're in a bit of shock and disbelief, so I'll let you digest, but it felt like we were about to start another wave of Light versus L. You're like, all right, back on. And L makes that brilliant play, gonna test the 30 days by himself, and at that point he would have won. But you know what, I'm gonna stop talking for a second, because you look like you're not really, what's on your mind?
Go,
you look like
talk.
with L, it's funny, 'cause I think I know what you're thinking, but we'll touch on it in a sec. Because you don't think L's dead, do you?
No. I think just because of the order of what we saw, so...
You're so bad. Honestly, you got a bad rep on the channel with Dad.
I know. I don't exactly know what that whole like flashback scene is. And that might be like in a hindsight scenario, or maybe it was just symbolism for this episode that was the sound of death for him. But he walked into Wateri's office And that was it. And he kind of covered that by saying, I told him to delete anything if anything were to happen to him. But
All right, look, let me, for the sake of capturing a proper reaction,
yeah.
the spoiler that I said I knew at the start of the show
Yeah.
was that Elle would die. Now, I didn't know when, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know details around it, but the spoiler that I knew is that he was going to die. So I was as surprised as you were to see it happen now, but I'm not trying to mislead you, just for you actually being able to...
I understand. It all looks real. It all looks real, like...
You might need something to process. I'm telling you, yeah, Rem, Elle, literally his heart. We saw Elle's, I forget his name now, but
Who?
the old man.
Watari.
Watari literally dropped out of his seat, deleted everything. We saw Rem going crazy. Like, what reason would Rem have to mislead?
So they deleted all the data knowing that...
It doesn't mean that Elle doesn't have a plan in motion.
Yeah, I think he's got a plan.
But I think I have a feeling, all this foreshadowing, I have a feeling that he decided in order for his plan to work, he'd have to die. That's how much he was prepared to solve this case. Because
he did say everyone here needs to be able to sacrifice their life.
Because there was a weird look on his face when he died and Light had him in his arms. He was sort of smirking.
Yeah, because not only that as well, he was in the rain and he could hear the bells, and maybe that was the sound of death because he's made the decision, or at least he knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said they're particularly loud today. And even, it was very interesting, but, the question, when he goes to Light, isn't it going to be very lonely? We're going to be parting ways soon.
Yes.
And
yes.
I thought maybe he meant I'm going to pursue Misa or something, and you're going to be off the investigation or something like that. But he was pretty much foreshadowing that you want this win, but what's life going to be like when I'm gone?
Yeah.
Is anyone really going to understand you? And asking the question, have you ever told the truth since the day you were born? So maybe indicating that Light was always had the potential to just be... was a very good liar, very deceitful, very manipulative.
Interesting. Okay, so this is almost like a Breaking Bad in the sense it's like now who's going up against Light? It's going to be himself, isn't it?
Yeah. It's funny. It's weird for me because having known this spoiler for a while, I was always hoping that... I was very curious on what your reaction would be when it came, especially because how much we love Elle. But because it happens such an intellectual, sudden way, you're not emotional. Like, you are, but you're not getting that chance. But if it happens slower, because you almost always cry for a character you love that much. But because it's happened so suddenly, intellectually, I'm just observing you. Like, part of you's in, like, disbelief still.
Because my brain's going overtime. Because I know Elle has a plan. Like, there's no way that he's gone out without a plan. So I'm trying to calculate, like... could he have done it like a dummy death? Like all these things, right? I'm like, are there things that we're missing that he's just thought of? And the only reason why I even thought of that as well was because of the order of events in this episode.
Oh, your poor brain.
Yeah.
Between Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and this, you don't know what to believe anymore. You've almost gotten too tricky now where it's like, there's always got to be, like one of the comments you read, where there's always got to be, storytelling so good that there must be that deeper reason, so you can never just accept something when it happens. That's where you're at.
But yeah, but also just with Elle, I just don't think that... I just know that he knew that he was going to be next. He's done all the calculations. He knows what's going to happen. Even like, finding out that small piece of paper ripped out means that Elle or Misa could have written...
There's no question. He's got
all
a plan
those
in motion.
things. Yeah.
I want to take a step back because I feel like we're on very, very different energies right now. Because I'm mourning, to be honest.
Yeah.
I still feel in that, whereas you've gone too intellectual and theories, and I feel like I haven't had the emotional chance to grieve.
Go.
Like, I don't have much to say. I'm just more like just digesting it in my head. Like holy shit, this is I even though I knew it would happen at some point, I thought that it might happen much later on. or on a much higher note. I mean, it doesn't make sense, I guess, with this kind of show on a higher note.
Did you think it would happen once the mystery was solved and
maybe in relation to it or
like
towards the very end? Yeah, maybe I could see them both taking each other out. But like this, with 12 episodes to go, and not just 12 episodes to go, but after everything, like we've seen Elle being right time and time again. He solved it a million times. I know you were kidder. I know Misa was second kidder. He's seen the Shinigami. He solved everything. He deserves it. And the fake rules, it almost feels like it makes sense, and it almost feels too cheap that he's thrown off by something like that. It makes sense.
It does.
He was still on the money and ready to test that rule. So he was still not being fooled by it, but it was with the inclusion of supernatural beings and Shinigami, it was legitimate enough that even someone as smart as Elle is still human, and he's still going to be like, well, I don't have any way to disprove this. And it just feels like a robbery. Like Elle, oh man, like Light's a brilliant villain. He's a brilliant written character, don't get me wrong, but he definitely like irks me up the wrong way sometimes, especially now. But he did, I must say, now, literally we're talking about in the intro, why was Rem in the dark the whole time? Because the bigger plan was how to get rid of Rem as well.
Yeah.
Now Light's got a Misa with an extended lifespan, and
if Misa's smart enough, she'll know that Rem is gone.
But then what's stopping Light from killing her, I guess? Rem was the only one in Light's way.
Yeah, shit.
But he could easily spin a story that Elle figured out who you were, and, you know, Rem had to, like, Misa's not that bright. What's interesting is Ryuk's now Misa's Shinigami, and Light's got Rem's notebook now. So what does Light just free in his own notebook now?
Yeah, I wonder who that, like, I don't think there's a Shinigami attached to the notebook.
Wow.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they've explained that before, but I honestly don't remember.
I wonder why Rem did it then and there. Like, Rem could have waited. I mean, for shock effect of watching the series, don't get me wrong, but Rem could have waited like 13 days or 12 days to maybe figure out a different way rather than do it right then and there.
I know that we saw Rem writing in the book, but
And we saw Rem wasting away.
Yeah. I know that Rem's dead. I don't know if this makes sense, so I'm just like throwing stuff out there and you let me know. But do you think that Elle got a piece of the Death Note or asked Rem to do that?
Elle asked Rem to get a piece of the Death Note.
To write their names. Like, what did he end?
Nah, Rem wasn't cooperating with Elle.
Yeah.
Nah. Elle's got a plan in motion. I don't think we're in a position to fully figure it out now.
Nah. We need more information.
And I was a bit nervous this episode too, because I'm not going to lie, when we started to get a bit of backstory, and Elle just kept seeming off the whole episode. I got to rewatch this episode.
The thing is, when I first saw the backstory, I was like, oh no, he's dead. But like, then for like a second, and then I was like, I don't believe that. Elle's too big.
It didn't seem like a way for Elle to go out. I know. That's what they do so well. For 25 episodes, he's just been an absolute legend.
25 freaking episodes. Like, it's, how many episodes left? Like, 12?
What's worse is he was right. He's been right all along. He just needed a confession or proof.
It's disgusting.
He always knew he was right. He goes, like I say, with certainty that you are the kidder and Misa's second kidder. He knows, but he could just never prove it.
Absolutely disgusting. So at this point, it's like, can anyone else figure it out? And then what's his family going to say? Is in Light's family. Like, his father's been working so closely. You've literally killed Elle, someone that your father has respected. Like,
And so, Elle cleaning Light's feet, was that him sort of conceding victory? Like, almost like the God complex saying, you beat me. Because there was a bit of a hierarchical thing I felt going on in the symbolism there. It was a bit weird, but...
And then the water dripped on his feet. I don't know.
There was a lot of... Oh, man, I've got to... When we finish the show, I've got to read up an analysis. But you guys let us know as well.
Because Light's hair went, like, golden.
Well, I think it was all got to do with his God complex.
Yeah, and that's when it goes golden, like...
Between the questioning and Yeah, and then obviously he went to
There's so much
Watari.
there. There's so much there.
Yeah, El went to Watari by himself, remember? And he was sort of looking like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I reckon maybe he told Watari, he goes, look, I think if we do this play correctly, we're both going to die. Are you okay with this, old friend?
And you know that he was.
Far out, man. And we see that Watari was with El since a child.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the bells of death that's a good symbolism because they were ringing when I'm assuming his parents died, and we saw kids crying and stuff. And now, wow, it doesn't feel right. I don't know how to move forward from here. Like, I can't imagine. You're probably still digesting, but even having known it, the way it was done was holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was very brutal.
That's what I mean. Absolutely disgusting. Honestly, at this point, Light doesn't really have much of a redemption, like, possibility. Like, I get where he's coming from and stuff, but it's gotten to the point where it's disgusting.
Nah.
Just like Rome said.
Look, Light never had any redemption possibility, but he's gone. He's absolutely gone.
Yeah.
Like, there is no happy ending for Light. I did stop believing that 10 episodes ago. But a world without El in it just doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't, does it?
So Light's going to be just very free reign now. He's defeated his biggest... The other... All everyone else is thinking is child's play for Light.
I know, that's what I mean.
Like, obviously,
They're
El's
all
got a
prepared
plan.
they're just all prepared to accept whatever. Anyways, I don't know. And this whole data deletion thing, I feel like that plays into it somehow. I think we're just gonna have to like keep watching.
Yeah, like why delete all the data they've got? Is it so that Light couldn't access it? Like there's a play there for
Could
sure.
have been.
Oh man.
I think we're gonna need to digest this a little bit and just really think about it, and then we need more information. I don't think this is a show that you can come to any conclusions without more information. That's what this episode was designed for. Just more questions and dead ends.
Yeah, wow. And wow, when you think about how suddenly it all happens, last episode at the beginning, Light was just this innocent little guy, got his memories back. Next episode, Elle dies.
Have you ever seen Light with those eyes so much in one episode?
I know, devilish. She's like, his own is devilish, and that's big time.
Yeah.
But what a play. That's why, now it makes sense why the build-up was so much. It was building these little things so that as soon as Light got his notebook back, there was no time being wasted. Yeah. He went straight to business. So by letting him see the Shinigami as well, they had somebody to blame and to take the fall and take the heat off Light. Like, it's so well thought out. The more you think about it, holy crap. Oh, I'm just in awe. Wow, so far this anime's writing has just been a masterpiece.
Next level. Definitely something you couldn't think of.
Oh my god. Oh. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. We're going to need some time to digest because we are in disbelief. Leave a like on the video if you are going to miss Elle, because I know I am. Subscribe for more and let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. How shocked were you when you first saw all this happen? I don't know what else to tell you. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys back on our next reaction.
See you guys.